Welcome back, America, on Election Day. I'm Hugh Hewitt inside the Beltway. Join us tonight on the Salem News Channel for election coverage from 7 to midnight. Now, on all these radio stations and the Salem News Channel, the hardest working man not on the ballot in America is Senator Rick Scott of Florida, chair of the National Republican Senatorial Committee. He is indefatigable. He joins us again. Good morning, Senator Scott. Are you glad or are you nervous this morning that it's over?
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited to watch what the voters do. I think the voters are going to come out and say, they need a Republican majority in the Senate. As you know, we have great candidates. They run great races. The Biden agenda is terrible, and so I think the voters are gonna come out and reward good government, reward Republicans for the fighters for good government. So I'm excited actually about today. We got a great chance to get 52 plus, and I think we're going.
Let's run down the scoreboard if we can. Georgia, what's your number in Georgia, Senator Scott?
We're going to win without a runoff.
Oh, good news.
Running a great race.
North Carolina.
Oh, Ted's going to win. I would bet Ted wins by 5. I don't know. He's run a great race. And Sherry Beasley's a radical lefty.
New Hampshire, Don Bolduc.
I think Don's going to pull it off. That shows you what grassroots does. He's been doing these town halls for 4 years. Maggie Hassam is somebody that's voted the wrong way consistently. So I think Don's going to pull it off. He's run a hell of a race. That guy's just relentless. 10 tours in Afghanistan. General, 10 tours in Afghanistan. This guy's a patriot.
All right, let's go over to Pennsylvania because this is where the polls divide and where Republicans are very confident and Democrats think they have a shot. What do you think, Senator Scott?
We're going to win. We're not going to win by a lot. We're going to win by 2. Herschel Memmon Oz had a very tough primary, but he's defined his opponent. We've helped him. Everybody has helped him, and he's running a great race, and he's going to win by a couple.
Over in Ohio, I think JD's got this locked up, but I just want to confirm that with you.
Yeah, JD's going to win.
And Missouri, Eric Schmidt's got that locked up?
Yeah, Eric's got that locked up.
Okay, Wisconsin is the last Republican they were shooting at. I think Ron Johnson's going to win by 5, but what do you think?
He's going to win by a lot. I mean, here's a guy that's never been ahead in the poll in his life. Even the liberal polls have him up 4 or 5.
Yeah, it's pretty funny when
Ron's relentless.
He is. He's another indefatigable Energizer bunny. Okay, Arizona, Blake Masters opened the show today. Sounds pretty upbeat. What do you think?
He's going to win. He's run a great race. Kerry Lake has run a great race. We defined Kelly early. Kelly's never come back. People care about border security. They care about all this fentanyl. And Kelly's voted 3 times against border security down there, done nothing for border security. It's a big deal. So I think Blake's going to win. There's been a lot of outside support, but Blake's run a great race. He's a hard worker.
Let's go just up a little bit to Nevada. This is very interesting because they've got terrible weather today in Reno. I hope people vote early. Adam Laxalt seems to me to be cruising, but John Ralston, who hates Adam Laxalt, just can't bring himself to say so. What do you say, Rick?
Can he? No, Adam's going to win. He's been consistently up in the polls. The key there is Adam's going to do really well with the Hispanic vote, and I think we have a good chance to get the governor's race there. And I think those two together help they help each other. So I think we're going to win both the governor's race and the Senate race there. Sure looks like it, at least.
Okay, the 2 long shots are Colorado and Washington State.
Yeah. There's really 3.
What's the third?
I'd say Colorado,
Washington State.
That's Connecticut. Really hard. Leo Levy's a tireless worker. That's a hard one, but she's been working her butt off. But you know what? I think Tiffany Smiley's going to pull it off. She has just been relentless, and she's defined Patty Murray. And she's an advocate. She's a hard worker. She's got a great story, and she's told it well. She's relentless. I think she's going to pull it off. I think if we get the vote, if the votes come out the way it looks like they are, I think Joe Day's going to pull it out. It'll be close, but Joe Day's running a great race. He's got a wonderful family, great background. I'm very optimistic right now. If you look at the polls, if you look at the turnout, you look at the quality of the candidates, the problems the Democrats have defining the Biden agenda, I think we're going to have a hell of a day.
Now, Senator, I want to finish by talking about Latinos and blacks because the Wall Street Journal said yesterday 18% of blacks are going to vote for Republicans, which will be astonishing. That'll be a high water mark of my lifetime. And that the Latino vote will be within 5 points, which is another high water mark of my lifetime. What do you attribute this to?
Talking to them. I mean, it's one thing. First off, people are not voting because of their skin color. They're voting because they care about their family. They have a faith in God. They have, They want a good job. They don't like inflation. They would like to have better schools. They'd like to have lower crime, a woke, a lethal, not a woke military. These are things they're voting on. And when they do that, saying, "Oh yeah, my skin color is this, so I'm gonna have to vote this way." They're not. So they know the Republicans are better for them. I've always won the Hispanic vote. We put a lot of effort into it. We have a group called Operation Vamos in 9 states. The RNC has done an unbelievable effort to try to get out minority votes. And so everybody together has gone after and said, you guys everybody should vote with us because we're better for your families. And guess what? People realize it, and they're going to vote with us. I think it's especially, if you think about it, when we win the Hispanic vote, it's going to be very difficult for us to lose. And we're going to win. I've won the Hispanic vote. It was very difficult for my Democrat opponent to beat me. That's going to happen around the country. And African Americans are, they're starting to come our way more and more every day. We got to get out there and talk to everybody, Asians, everybody.
Senator Rick Scott, always a pleasure. You've done a magnificent job, and you have been, again, tireless, and I appreciate it as a Republican. Good luck tonight. We'll talk again after this week is over. Rick Scott from Florida led the NRSC to what looks like a very good map in the Senate, a path back to the majority. We'll talk again soon. Don't go anywhere, America. Hour number 2.